what is the mass of one mole of nitrogen atom? Now we have to calculate. This is the A part, and we had discussed the two formulas. N is equal to small m upon capital M, and second one is N equal to N into N naught. Number of moles, if they are asking, then you have to put this formula. And if they are asking number of atom, number of molecules, particles, ions, anything is given, then we have to use this formula. Now in this statement, what is the mass? They are saying to calculate mass. And what they had given? Mole. That means which formula we will use? This one, right? So N is equal to small m upon capital M. N 1 mole of nitrogen atom. What we have to calculate? But we have to calculate mass. Nitrogen atom. So what is the mass number of nitrogen atom? Nitrogen is at, hi, hello, listen, BBC News, 7. Mass number is? Exception hai, right? M we have to calculate, 14 is there and it is 1 mole. They had given 1 mole. Now 14 into 1, 14 gram is the mass. Is it clear? Is it clear how we will calculate this one? Right? Now the second sum is 4 moles of aluminium atom. Mass ही calculate करना है, but 4 moles of now again we will put this formula, right? 4 moles. Moles given है. Small m we have to calculate. Capital M, molecular mass of aluminium. That is aluminium 20. But hi, hello, listen, BBC News of France, Naga Magistrate, all. All means 13. 13 is odd number. 13 ka double, 26. 26 plus 1, 27. Is it clear? Is it clear, bete? ठीक है जी. Then the third question is 10 moles of sodium sulfite. पहले हम फार्मूला बनाएंगे. I am not going to write down the formula. They are saying to calculate 10 moles of sodium sulfite. First we will frame the formula of sodium sulfite. चलिए, let's do this. Revision of the formula also. Sodium symbol is Na. Sulfite, as I already told you on page number 37, there is one table, you have to learn that one. Sulfite, SO3 2 negative. SO3. What is the formula of sulfate? Sulfate, SO4 2 negative. Sulfite is, I told you, ide word represent 2. Sulfite, SO3 2 negative. Sulfate, SO4 2 negative. Now its atomic number is 11. Electronic configuration is 281. So this will become Na positive, SO3 2 negative. It will come over here. This will come over here. Na2 SO3. Is it clear? Now they are saying 10 moles of sodium sulfide. So formula we will use, small n is equal to small m upon capital M. 10 moles they had given. M we have to calculate. Capital M निकालेंगे. How we will calculate? Mass number of sodium atomic number is 11, mass number is 23. Plus sulfur, 16 is the atomic number, mass number is 32. Oxygen, 8 is the atomic number, mass number is 16 into 3. कितना आया? Is it clear how we will calculate the molecular mass? Right, bacha? We had done this thing. First formula, then molecular mass. It will be given. Na2SO3 will be given. But I just want to revise. I want to revise that one. That's why we had made the formula. And now calculate the molecular mass. And now put it over here. 126. It will come over here. 10 into 126 equal to M. 1260 gram is your answer. Or we can write down 1.26 kg. It's up to us. Any doubt? Bhumika, is it clear, beta? Is it clear to everyone? How we have to calculate the number of moles or anything? Is it clear? Now we will revise the laws. Right? We will revise the laws. Number 1, we had discussed about the law of conservation of mass. Right, beta? Law of conservation of mass. What is the law of conservation of mass? That means mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. What is the law of conservation of mass? That mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. Is it clear? Conservation of mass means mass can neither be created, right, nor be destroyed, right? Total mass of the product is equal to the total mass of the reactant. That means what is the law of conservation of mass in nutshell? Total mass of reactant is equal to the total mass of product. Is it clear, bete? Is it clear? Suppose if we will take anything, suppose I am taking one conical flask I am taking, right? In this, I am having this test tube. I am having the solution in this tube and having the solution here, right? Shake it. Suppose anything that is, suppose kar lo, if the 2.6 is here of gram of any solution and 3.1 gram of solution is here. After the chemical reaction takes place, when we will mix it, and after that when we will weigh this solution, or if the gas will be released, cover it so that the no gas will be released. So what we will observe? Total mass of the reactant, those things, that is the 617, 5.7 gram. And after the reaction, again the weight it is equal to the 5.7 gram. That means total mass of the reactant is equal to the total mass of the product. Is it clear? Right? Second law, law of constant proportion. Law of constant proportion. What does it mean? Law of constant. Constant proportion means. What do you mean by law of constant proportion? Anyone? Anyone? That means a chemical compound, any chemical compound, always consists of the same elements, right? Always consists of same elements combined together in the same ratio. Means if we will take the water from tap, right? Water from lake, water from river, right? From anywhere, if we are taking water, so what it will be? It will remains the H2O. That is the constant proportion. If we are talking about the water from India, like I am taking the water India, Australia, Canada, all they are having the same formula in a compound having the same elements in a same ratio. That is 1:8. Do you know how it comes? Suppose, look here. How many hydrogen are here? 1, pair में 2. Mass number of hydrogen is 1, 1 और यहाँ पे कितने हैं? 2, 1 into 2, that means 2. Oxygen mass number is 8 is the atomic number, mass number is 1:8. Means from anywhere you will take water, its ratio remains the same, 1:8, and the formula remains the same. The elements that make that compound, they are having the fixed in the mass ratio also. Is this clear? Law of constant proportion, what does it indicate? That when the elements, yeah, in a compound, the elements are having the same elements are using, means the same elements combined together, same elements are combined together in the same ratio. If we want to make water, then we have to take hydrogen and oxygen as well as 1:8. If we want to make a carbon dioxide, at that time what we have to take? C plus oxygen. Right? Carbon dioxide, fixed formula CO2. So the remains the same elements combined together in the fixed ratio. That indicates the law of constant proportion. Any doubt? Right. If we have to calculate average atomic mass, the average atomic mass of an element, the average atomic mass of an element X is 16.2 U, right? Isotopes are 8x16 and 8x18 respectively. Calculate the percentage. Calculate the percentage. Now how we will calculate? First we will write down the formula. Right? Firstly we will write down the formula, that is average atomic mass is equal to mass of first isotope multiply by percentage plus mass of second isotope multiply by percentage. Right? What is the average atomic mass? That is given 16.2 U. Right? Mass of first isotope. Again, I am repeating, respectively word is given. That means you have to take this as a first and this as a second. Mass 16. Percentage we don't have. So what we will do, let the percentage of 8x16 is equal to x मान लो 8, right? तो 8x18 that is 100 minus 8, right? Now what we will do, isotop 16 percentage we had considered or suppose A divided by 100 plus mass of second isotop 18 multiply 100 minus 8 divided by 100. It will become 16A over 100 plus 18. This will multiply with both the digits or the whatever is given in the bracket. 1800. 18 multiply A with 18A. LCM 100. 16A plus 1800 minus 18A. But it will come 16A minus 18A minus 2A, or you can do here, you can do 16.2. It will come over here. (16.2) multiplied by 100 equal to 16A plus 1800 minus 18A. 1620.0. Right? Then this will comes over here. 1620 minus 1800 equal to minus 2A minus 180 minus 2A, right? Minus minus cancel. 180 divided by 2 that is 90. A आ गया 90 and what is 100 minus A, that is 10%. Is it clear? Similar numerical we already had done with this. Because the total percentage is what? 100. If we are saying, suppose I am saying your percentage and my percentage, right? I am having the A percentage, right? Total is 100. What is your percentage? 100 minus A, right? The sum of our percentage is equal to 100. If I am having the percentage of 60%, what is your percentage? 100 minus 60, 40. Similarly, here the percentage we have to calculate to assume that it is A. So what will be the other one? 100 minus A. Whatever, 3 will not come. If these kind of the question will come in the 3 masses, then definitely they will tell you the 1:3:1, या 1:2:1, as we already had discussed in case of the chlorine. I am doing that one. Right? Then do the second one, chlorine. Chlorine isotopes. 2 isotopes of chlorine. 17 chlorine 35 and 17 chlorine 37 are in the ratio of 17 chlorine 35 and 17 chlorine 37 in the ratio of 3:1. Calculate the average atomic mass. Right? For average atomic mass, I am writing here, for average atomic mass, that is mass of first isotope multiplied by percentage plus mass of second isotope multiplied by percentage. right? Now for calculating the average atomic mass of the isotope, that is given. But what is the percentage? Yeah, what is that average atomic mass? Okay, nothing is here. So what we will do, they are saying they occur in the ratio of 3:1. So how we will calculate the percentage? That means in a 100 rupee, 3 parts of 100 is having 17 chlorine 35 and 1 part of 100 is having 37, because the percentage is what, that is 100, right? Out of 100, 3 is having 1 part chlorine 35 and 1 part is having 37. So that means if the ratio is given in maths, you had done like this: 3x plus 1x equal to 100. Ratio, by this method we can calculate, that is 4x equal to 100, x equal to 100 over 4, that is 25. Now put these values: 3x, 3 into 25, that is equal to 75. 1x, right? Respectively word is given. That means पहली ratio है chlorine 35 and second ratio is 37. Now put it. Mass of first isotope 35 multiply percentage 75. 3 ratio थी ना, that is having the 75 divided by 100. Second isotope 37 multiply ratio percentage 25 divided by 100. Okay, right? Now 3 5s are 15, 1 3 3s are 9 or 1 10 divided by 4 plus 37 divided by 4. 4 is the LCM. 142 divided by 4. Okay, not visible. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12, 2, 22, 4 fives are 20, 2, 4 fives are 20, 35.5 U. Is it clear? We have to keep this thing in your mind, in our mind, which element is having what ratio. Like say 35 is having a 3 ratio and 37 is having a 1 ratio. If 37 is having a 3 parts out of 100 and the 1 part is having 37, so first we will calculate the percentage, then we will put it into the formula. Is it clear? Is it clear or any doubt? Then the third numerical we had discussed about that one. I'm not using this. Okay. Statement is natural potassium exists in the 93.1%. Right? They are saying 19 potassium, 39 and 6.9. 19 potassium, 39 exists in the 93.1, right? And the second one, 19 potassium, 41, 6.9%. Is it not visible? Now visible? Yeah. 19 potassium, 39, 93.1%, 19 potassium, 41, that is in the 6.9. What is the average atomic mass? In this statement, we have to calculate average atomic mass. So, average atomic mass equal to mass of first isotope multiplied by percentage plus mass of second isotope multiplied by percentage. Okay. Now, what is the mass of the first isotope? 39. Percentage is given 93.1 divided by 100 plus second isotope 41. Multiply percentage 6.9 divided by 100. Right? Multiply this one. 3630.9 divided by 100 plus, now multiply the 6.9 with the 41. 282.9 divided by 100. Now solve this. What we will do? What we can do? We can take the LCM first and we can convert the decimal. It's up to our choice. I am taking the decimal. 100 as a decimal. 3630.9 plus 282.9. Add these two. 3630.9, 282.9. Right? It comes 3913.8 divided by 100. Now what we will do? Decimal 2 shift ho jayega. It will become 39.13. And if you remember, potassium is at a 19 number and the mass number is 19 ka double 38. Odd position 1 plus 39. Is it okay? By this we can calculate the average atomic mass. Any doubt?